Okay, go.
What is the mission statement of the San Diego Humane Society?
Oh, goodness. I feel like that changes. We talk a lot about, inspiring compassion is kind of our tagline. Our mission statement is a lot of, being able to promote the human-animal bond. To be honest, I don't think we have an exact one right now because we're working on redeveloping it, but inspiring compassion for animals and for people too.
When you first started working here, how did you feel?
In what way?
Like, were you scared?
Here, no. I've actually been involved in animal rescue before, so this is not my first rodeo, so to speak. I actually started volunteering at a humane society when I was about your guys' age.
How do you feel now that you have worked here?
In what way? Like, what do you think? I find it fulfilling? Do you think there are certain parts of my job that are hard?
Is there any parts that are
Yeah, I mean, there's always a lot to do. Maybe more for some of my colleagues that really do like some of the medical stuff and see some of the hard cases. Our humane law enforcement officers, some of the stuff they see on a daily basis. I get to help share what we do, and I get to help share those inspiring stories with people who want to support us. So I'm more on the get fuzzy side, I guess. And just trying to make sure that we can connect with people who like what we do and like our mission. But yeah, there's parts of it that are hard. There's a lot to do and not enough hours in the day, like everything.
Have you ever wanted to adopt an animal when you were working here?
Always.
Every day.
But I have a limit, and I have 2 hands and I have 2 dogs, so that's my limit.
Have you adopted your animals from here?
No, I actually had them from another rescue. So my oldest one is 13 now, and I got her when she was 6 months old. She was the first dog I got as like a big adult person. And then the other one they both came from rescues in Michigan. So, yeah.
What is your job here?
I am the online giving specialist, which means I help with our online fundraising and our monthly donors. So if you want to give monthly, you can talk to me. Or if you see things on our social media with regards to fundraising, that's stuff I help out with. There's probably a lot of other things I'm forgetting too, but those are kind of like my main focuses.
What's your favorite part about your job?
Oh goodness, that I can take a break and go cuddle an animal if I really want to. Or we have kittens in the office sometimes, foster kittens. So yeah, it's just really that interaction and also working with like-minded people who believe the same things you do.
When did you know you wanted to help animals find a home?
Oh goodness, that's hard. I feel like I've always had a connection to animals. I've had different exposures. Like I said, I've worked in other animal rescue in the past, and I've done volunteer work. So I think when I started doing some more volunteer work as an adult, I was like, okay, I should explore this because I feel like this is where it makes sense. And I got away from it for a while, and I came back. So it's just always there.
How many animals does the Humane Society rescue?
Oh goodness, we're almost 50,000 now. Yeah.
Does the San Diego Humane Society partner with any other organizations? Who and why?
Oh goodness, a lot. We work with a lot of different rescue groups locally, so if we have animals that might be placed better with a rescue group, we'll work with them. Things like the fires or any of the hurricanes, we'll work with like Humane Society of the United States and other organizations like that. Just working on the same thing that's happening or whatever event and what support that we can provide. Trying to think what else. I mean, we have lots of businesses that partner with us all the time. Your mom is one of those. So it's different things like that. A lot of people feel, connected to the mission, and we want to be able to connect with them and do that too.
What is the biggest accomplishment so far at the San Diego Humane Society?
Biggest? I mean, goodness, I think probably the contracts we all took on July 1st. I think we pretty much doubled the amount of animals that we're caring for, so that's kind of a big deal. And that's not something that's easy to do, especially when you're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of animals.
What does the future look like for the San Diego Humane Society?
Oh goodness. I'm not sure I'm the big picture person for that, but just really trying to keep providing for the animals that are in our care, and if there are more that we need to care for, being there for them. Just continuing to be that support system for animals and the people who love them in our community.
Who was or is your favorite animal?
Right now, it changes every day. I'm trying to think who's on the floor. We have animals that go through so fast that it's really hard. I love going through in the mornings, like when I'm like getting ready to go to my office and seeing who's here, what types of animals
We just
are
saw
here.
Pickles over there.
Pickles. Which one was
Pickles. It's like a gray pitty mix.
There
Pig.
is one gray pitty that is, I can't remember his name right now, but he always sits on top of his little
We saw him. Yeah.
yeah, and he's been here for a little while. So there are some animals that have been here for a while. And it's like, why are you guys still here? But he always just sits there and just so matter of fact, and I don't even remember his name right now.
Here
but,
I am.
It was like, hi, see me. Like, hey. Like, you've elevated yourself up
I
here
love
so
the little
you
stools
can.
they're putting by the windows now. I don't remember seeing those before.
We've had them.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the animal and what habitat has them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it changes. I love them all.
In your opinion, what is the most successful program at the San Diego Humane Society?
What is the most successful? I don't know. I think there's so many different ones to really say one's the most successful, because they all have different things that help, prevent animal homelessness. Some of the things that we are known for is we were the first to start a 24-hour kitten nursery. So I don't know if that's necessarily most successful, but it's something that other shelters have decided that they've wanted to do and have tried to model after. So that's pretty cool.
Dogs or cats? Which one do you like better?
I'm a dog person. Cats have their merits too, but I have 2 dogs, and yeah, they're a little bit nicer, although even one of my dogs can have more of a cat personality sometimes, because she's a sassy diva, and she's 13 years old, and hey, the bee likes the flowers. So yeah, dogs. If I had to choose, you guys know we do wildlife too, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite wild animal?
I like cheetahs.
Cheetahs.
I don't know. I like sort of all of them.
All of them?
Probably maybe like a zebra or something.
That's cool.
I like raccoons.
We do get those at Project Wildlife.
Yeah, they always get in trouble. They're always kind of mischievous.
My husband likes calling them trash pandas.
Yeah, they kind of are. We have a lot over at our house over here that show up with their babies. And
Yeah,
things
we've
like
seen some
that.
in the storm drains when we lived up in Normal Heights. And you just see
Yeah.
their little eyes peeking through. So
You
we're like
can
turning
do-
the corner and we're like, what?
Yeah, they always try and have the babies underneath the house and things. So we got to make sure it's all
Oh,
loaded up.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything
that
else? That's it?
Nothing
All
else you
right.
want to ask?
Any other questions outside of your paper?